सद्गुरु महाराज की जय। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। सद्गुरु महाराज की जय। ज्ञान वैराग्य संपूर्णान् हरिभक्ति परायणान् पूर्व आचार्यानहं वंदे संप्रदाय प्रवर्तकान्। हरे रामेति कृष्णेति नाम संकीर्तनं सदा लोकक्षेमाय कुर्वन्तं प्रेमिकं सद्गुरुं भजे। कलके सुन्दराकारं सदैक प्रियदर्शनम् अज्ञाननाशकं देवं सद्गुरुं मुरलीधरं मुरलीमण्डितकरकमलं मुनिजनमोहनं व्यत्यस्तपादं वनमालाधारिणं प्रेमभक्तमण्डलनित्यकीर्तितं प्रेमिकवरदम् आश्रयेऽहम्। आनन्दलीलामय विग्रहाय हेमाभदिव्यछविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेम रसप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। ये कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। संसार सिन्धु तरणे हृदयं यदि स्यात् संकीर्तनामृत रसे रमते मनाschEt। प्रेमाम्बुधौ विहरणे यदि चित्तवृत्तिः चैतन्यचन्द्र चरणौ शरणं प्रयात। नाम संकीर्तनं यस्य सर्वपाप प्रणाशनं प्रणामो दुःखशमनः तन्नमामि हरिं परम्। तृणादपि सुनीचेन धरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिनां मानदेन कीर्तनीय सदा हरिः। वंशी विभूषितकरात् नवनीरदाभात् पीताम्बरात् अरुणबिम्बफलाधरोष्टात् पूर्णेन्दु सुन्दरमुखात् अरविन्दनेत्रात् कृष्णात् परं किमपि तत्त्वमहं न जाने। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम, गोविंदा गोविंदा। सद्गुरु महाराज की जय। श्रेयपति भगवान श्री माधुरी सखी समेत प्रेमिक वर्द ठाकुर जी has bestowed immense grace on all of us. How do we know that? We know that because our beloved Guru Maharaj has bestowed immense grace on all of us. How do we know that? Whenever we utter even one single nama in our lips, whenever we are able to remember Bhagavan or Bhagavan's Leela even for a second, whenever in spite of this tremendous pressure of selfishness and egocentrism, we are able to do something selflessly for our beloved Bhagavan or Guru, all these are indications that Bhagavan or a Guru is tremendously blessing us. In Bhagavata Dharma, we don't look upon Nam Sankirtan or Bhagavat Smarana or Katha Shravana or Katha Pravachana or any form of service to the Divine Lord with our belongings, with our body, with our walk, with our mind as a sadhana. It is not a means. Me chanting the divine name is not seen as the means. Me listening to Krishna Katha or Bhagavat Katha is not seen as the means. We trying to do seva to Bhagavan is not seen as a means. It is actually felt and experienced as the very end, or it is experienced as something which is a sadhakam. It is not sadhanam, it is sadhyam. It is actually an end. That's why we don't say, I did Nama Sankirtana today, I must have got tremendous puNya. I did Bhagavat Kainkarya, so it must have been a great addition to merits in my account balance of karma. We actually use the word bhAgyam. That's why our Swamiji says, Bhagya jis jin mein jinka us wo aaye. Bhagyam ullore varangal. It is only out of tremendous fortune that we are able to sing the divine name. We are fortunate. Some of us may not see it that way, but Mahatmas see truth as it is. That is the reason why the past 1 week, when all of us have at least spent 1 minute in chanting the Mahamantra, have spent 1 minute or 1 second remembering Bhagavan or Bhagavan Nama in our heart, have spent some time or effort in actually serving our Guru or Bhagavan, we are all very blessed. We are all fortunate. We don't use the word puNya, we use the word bhAgyam. And indeed, we are all blessed. Yesterday evening, our Swamiji graced the ashram, and some of you sent us the report of what happened in the past 1 week. About 350 people from various regions, 25 states and 36 cities, and about 6 countries, including Canada, United States of America, United Kingdom, India, New Zealand, and Australia, have come together to chant the divine name. Of course, each of you have your own circle of chanting. Each of us have our own personal quota of chanting. But when we get a chance to come together to chant, it is okay to even take an exception to our little circle of chanting or little personal chanting to come together, because satsanga is a mahabhagyam, mahodayam, when we have satsanga. And that's what you all have done. I know that all the 36 cities have their own chanting circles. But as the circle becomes bigger, I think the smile in our Guru Maharaj's face becomes broader. And that's what you all have exhibited in the past 1 week by coming together as one family. In Tamil, our Swamiji calls this family as Govindanukku Aatpatta Kudumbam. Families which are completely subservient and part of Govinda's extended family. Generally, we have our family duties, but when we have a bigger family function where we can meet everybody, including the family elders, etc., we do give up our smaller circle of family duties to attend to this bigger family function, isn't it? Likewise, when all of us together, the whole world is celebrating the descent of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is a beautiful exhibition of that spirit by about 340 or 350 of us to come together to chant for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and also join when somebody else is chanting. We are not the type of people who chant only when the mic is given. We are the people who would prefer to chant along with somebody even if the mic is not given. I know some of you don't even prefer a mic or a camera before you. Some of us, even though we don't prefer, we do it for in the spirit of seva to Bhagavan. So our Swamiji understands all that. And yesterday he was very, very jubilant and happy to note that an Akhanda Nama of 7 days, spanning about 12 to 12.5 hours per day, spanning about 6 countries, 36 cities, 350 of us, we all came together to chant. He was very happy. And our Swamiji gave the benediction that Krishna blesses each and every one of his family members who have in any way participated in this Mahayagyam, Saptaham Satram, spanning 7 days. My humble pranams to all our family members, brothers and sisters who have participated in this. And I believe right from 4 years old to about 87 years old, people spanning across so many age groups have joined it. This is how the family of Govinda lives. And Swamiji has ordained a series of lectures which has been completed this month on how will a satsang family live, or how is Our satsang family living, Govindanaka Atpatta Kudumbam essays. For those who understand Tamil, in the past 1 year, 12 issues, we have explored our own lives, which serves as a vision document for newcomers, which serves as you call in America, the State of the Union. Union means Sangam only. So it is a state of union for our family members. And it is a vision document for new additions to the family. And in any case, it is worth remembering that wonderful 9 verses of Govindanaka Atpatta Kudumbam. For those who wish to actually see that but can't read or understand Tamil, you can please request our communications team. They will certainly translate it for you. Because Swamiji at various points of time has expressed how his families are living and how a new family ought to live. And that's what has been documented in the 12-part series of this wonderful Govindanaka Atpatta Kudumbam, which is a true tribute to the way in which we are all living. It is more importantly a tribute to the Kripa, the unconditional grace of our beloved Guru Maharaj bestowed to all our family members. It is the incredible fortune that we all have been given to have by the divine grace of the Guru. Today, especially this time, the time in America right now is the time when our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descended in Indian time zone. It was evening of Panguni Uttaram, Paurnami, about 500 years back. And it was evening time, late evening, when this lunar eclipse was just about to have its moksham, which means its completion. And the same Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the same Radha Devi as Yugalam, decided to descend in Kali Yuga for the benefit of all of us in form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And just when the eclipse got its completion, when it was fulfilled, our Mahaprabhu descended. When Krishna was born, people chanted Jai Jai Govinda, Jaya Hari Govinda, Jai Jai Govinda, Jaya Hari Govinda. And then they threw colored water and milk and curd at each other. Our Swamiji revealed an interesting bhava yesterday, that when Dwapara Yuga Krishna descended, people celebrated his descent with throwing colored water and chanting the divine name. And in Kali Yuga, when people were throwing colored water and chanting the divine name, because it was the time when eclipse just passed, our Kali Yuga Krishna descended. So in both cases, there were celebrations which were very much alike. In Dwapara Yuga, Bhagavan descended and they celebrated. In Kali Yuga, our Bhagavan ensured the celebration and descended thereof in form of our Nimai Pandit, in form of our Chaitanyadeva, or as many of our satsangis would like to celebrate him, Gauranga Dev or Gaura Hari. You see. And that's why devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol, Gaura Hari, Nara Hari, Hari Hari Bol. That's how they celebrated the descent of Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu's very descent effortlessly ensured Nama Sankirtana all over Bharatavarsha because of eclipse, you see. And that is the beauty of his descent. And why should we remember, celebrate, worship Mahaprabhu or our own Guru Maharaj, etc.? The spirit is same for us. For me personally, celebrating Mahaprabhu is celebrating our own Guru. And celebrating our own Guru is celebrating Mahamantra. And celebrating Mahamantra is celebrating Mahaprabhu. You see? And why should we celebrate, worship, remember, meditate upon, and exult in the divine name of our Guru or Mahaprabhu? The answer is given by one of the Sishyas of Mahaprabhu. Samsara sindhu taraNE, hrdayam yadi syAt. If for the reasons of trying to transcend samsara, transmigratory existence, if we wish to get out from the inner misery, if we wish to get out from a higher misery of this repetitive life and death cycle, samsara sindhu, samsara is referred to as a deep ocean whose shore is never at sight. So for us to cross this ocean, we cannot do that. Bhagavan says, Tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha mai aveshita chetasam. That Dwapara Yuga Krishna said, if you somehow put me constantly in your mind, Partha, if you constantly think about Krishna, the Dwapara Yuga Krishna was so compassionate, you don't even have to think Krishna with only the positive attitude of prema, kamat, bhayat, dveshat, lobhat. You see, in some way, if we constantly, mai aveshita chetasam, if we constantly think about Bhagavan Sri Krishna, said Bhagavan Sri Krishna, I shall be the one who shall take you across this ocean. That is Dwapara Yuga Krishna. But our Kali Yuga Krishna is a Bhagavata Avataram, Acharya Avataram. So in this Kali Yuga Krishna Avataram as Acharya Purusha or a Bhagavata, Mahabhagavata Acharya Purusha Avatara, all we need to do is charanau sharanam prayat. If we somehow once hold on to the divine feet of this Acharya Purusha, or once have the darshan of this Acharya Purusha, or once somehow is connected to this Acharya Purusha, or once talk about this Acharya Purusha, then samsara sindhu taraNE hrdayam yadi syAt. Our actions may not reflect what our deepest aspiration is. That's why he says, samsara sindhu taraNE hrdayam yadi syAt. But deep inside, there is a pining for freedom from all these clutches. There is always a pining that all this furniture which I have added in my head over time, all these cobwebs which has somehow found its place in my heart needs to be cleared. There is always a pining. Our actions may not fully reveal it. Even our thoughts, even our ambitions may not reflect it. But deep inside, there got to be a pining. Otherwise, none of us would be here in the satsanga. So he's saying, samsara sindhu taraNE hrdayam yadi syAt. If we somehow pine deep in our heart, in the innermost recess of our heart, to somehow be free from all this kama, krodha, madha, lobha, all these. Then he says, hold on to the divine feet of this Acharya Purusha, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's all? No. Samsara taranam is done. The moment we meet our Guru and he says, come, sit down, chant after me. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. And then you chant back, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Samsara over. No more birth. Janma nahi re ani ke. That's done. Why? Naam has been given, grace has been bestowed. So whatever little business of life we have to run between now and complete liberation, we will run it. But then the end is taken care. Is that all? But what do we do between now and then? Should we be idle? Should we just fritter away our life? There is an amritam which we need to taste, not after going there. There is an amritam called Vaikuntam and Golokam. There is an amritam in Devalokam. But beyond these two amritam is a greater amritam. And that amritam only we people understand. Only people of satsangs understand. Only people of Bhagavata satsang understand. Only people of our satsang can understand that amritam. Amritam is not the means. Amritam is an end in itself. And which amritam are you talking about? Deva amritam alpam. Our Vaikuntamritam is Anantam. But this Amritam which we are talking now is Swadu Swadu Pade Pade. SankIrttanAmrta rase ramatE manaschEt. We have a mind now. Na? That mind is constantly running here and there like a bee, a bumblebee. Keeps on running here and there. Runo, juno, runo, juno, runo, juno, runo, juno. And that bumblebee can completely quit its unnecessary noisiness, clutter, flutter, when it actually comes and enjoys an amritam of a lotus. And that's what our Jnaneshwar Maharaj sings na Runo Juno Re Brahmara Sandito Avaguno Re Brahmara. Constantly are doing Runo Juno Hey Brahmara. Brahmara means bee, bumblebee. What do you call us? Honeybee. Sandito Avaguno. You completely quit, eschew all your bad qualities. What is the bad quality? Not drinking the honey and making that fluttering noise itself is the bad quality. Avaguna. So where should it actually find its purpose? It is said, find the purpose in drinking the honey from the lotus feet of Rakumai and Panduranga's lotus feet. And drinking that honey, when it comes to Panduranga, is Nam Sankirtan. So here he's saying chantanAmrta rasE. When we use the word rasa, as per Sanatana Dharma, it means Krishna only. Raso Vaisaha. And once you get that rasa, once you get that rasam labdam, when you get the rasa, Anandi Bhavati. chantanAmrta rasE. Let us conclude our satsang. The sloka which we just saw said Chaitanyachandra charanau sharanam prayata, and our Swamiji has blessed the way to actually hold on to the lotus feet of Chaitanyadeva through his nectarine song. And so I was requesting one of our satsangis to actually sing Chaitanyadeva sharanam, and while they sing it, we shall also, as a refrain, sing it back. So let us conclude this satsang with this nectarine verse of our Madhura Geetam, our Sadguru Maharaj, which is Chaitanyadeva Sharana. One of you please sing. And my humble pranams to each and every one of our God family in North America and across the world. And it's indeed a joy to see all of us come together for the divine name. And I have a request, though we don't believe in targets, etc. Next time when we do Akhanda Nama, let us mark a date and tell it in advance to all our lovely family members. Let's do one day Akhanda Nama. And my humble request is, even if it's 2 hours of Akhanda Nama, if the capacity of Zoom is 500, so let 500 of us come together and chant it. You mark the day, and I will be very honored to join it and conclude it also. Sarvatra Govinda Nama Sankirtanam. Govinda Govinda. Sadguru Maharaj ki jai. Radhe Radhe.
Govinda Govinda. Sadguru Maharaj ki jai. Chaitanyadeva sharanam. Chaitanyadeva sharanam. Krishna Chaitanyadeva sharanam sharanam. Chaitanyadeva sharanam sharanam. Chaitanyadeva sharanam. Chaitanyadeva sharanam. Varandayan nidayat. Varandayan nidayat. Varandayan nidayat. Varandayan nidayat. Krishna prema yeniyum Krishna prema'yadiyum telithiduvaye Chaitanyadeva sharanam Krishna Chaitanyadeva sharanam sharanam Chaitanyadeva sharanam Vidam vidamaayadi paadinalum vidamaayadi paadinalum Vidam vidamaayadi paadinalum Vidam vidamaayadi paadinalum Premayila vidil palanondrumillai Premayila vidil palanondrumillai Chaitanyadeva sharanam Krishna Chaitanyadeva sharanam sharanam Chaitanyadeva sharanam Krishna premayanu maruvile Krishna premayanu maruvile Krishna premayanu maruvile Krishna premayanu maruvile Ennayum neeraattiduvaaniye
என்னையும் நீராட்டிடுவாய் நீயே சைதன்யதேவா
Krishna Chaitanyadeva sharanam sharanam Chaitanyadeva sharanam
Govinda, Govinda. And finally, today being holy, our Surdas ji and our Mirabai has sung many kirtans. One such kirtan is Julata Radha Sangha Giridhara. And it will be wonderful if we can conclude with Julata Radha Sangha Giridhara. And Jula is nothing but our heart. And with a prayer that Radha Krishna Yugal Sarkar, our Madhuri Sakhi Sameta premAmbudhau Thakurji ever resides, rejoices, revels in our heart. Let us sing that wonderful song by our Ma Mirabai, which is Julata Radha Sangha Giridhara. It talks about the holy celebration in Vrindavanam. So for a few minutes, let's all Chalamane Yamuna, Ganga Yamuna Tir nu solra illaya. So let's all fly Vrindavanam and be there for a little while and take our heart to about the time when Bhagavan Sri Krishna plays holy there. When I say time, I don't mean that it is something which happened historically. It's a Nitya Leela. So let us go there and enjoy this Divya Yugalam's holy celebration. Chulata Radha Sangha Giridhara.
Sangagiridhara Julata Radha Julata Radha Sangagiridhara Julata Radha Abhir Gulal ki Jayi Abhir Gulal ki Jayi Hari Ranga Giridhara Julata Radha Sangagiridhara Julata Radha Lal bhai Vrindavan Jamuna Lal bhai Vrindavan Jamuna Kesara Vatarang Giridhara Vatarang Giridhara Julata Radha Giridhara Julata Radha नाचत ताल आधार सुर भर नाचत ताल आधार सुर भर बाजे मृदंग गिरिधर धिमि धिमि बाजे मृदंग गिरिधर झूलत राधा संग गिरिधर झूलत राधा मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर मोहन मुरली भुजंग गिरिधर मोहन मुरली भुजंग गिरिधर झूलत राधा संग गिरिधर झूलत राधा
सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम, गोविंदा गोविंदा। सद्गुरु महाराज की जय। राधे राधे।